you? Scott Abraham, ABC.
Scott, how you doing?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Good?
Thanks for you guys being here.
Yeah, man. Good? All right, Bob, big announcement for you today. I'm sure it's an emotional decision. What's it like kind of knowing that this is going to be your last year on the mic?
You know, it's going to be interesting because I've grown up around baseball. My sister got a job in the major leagues with the Cardinals when I was 14 years old. We were joking today that her 52 years and my 42, we got 94 years in the big leagues as soon as this thing wraps up. And so I've been around baseball all my life. It's always been my favorite sport. You know, I've done soccer and basketball and football, all the others, but I always kind of gravitated back toward baseball. So I've been thinking about this for a while. And, you know, I had another birthday a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, 70 gets your attention. But that was 2 years ago. So now I'm beyond that. And I still feel good. I haven't lost my fastball as far as I can feel. Because I always told Mark Lerner and Alan Gottlieb, when I lose my fastball, I'll tell you. You won't have to tell me. But my wife and I have talked about this a lot. And, you know, we've been married 45 years, and I've probably been home for half of it. At least that's what she tells our friends. So it's a good time for me. We have an exciting young ball club, and I'm really looking forward to the Nats overachieving this year and all of us having a great time with this bunch of young guys.
Seeing the feedback you've been getting from all the fans, you know, wishing you well,
Wow.
kind of, what has that been like? How rewarding is that to know the type of impact? You've been the soundtrack for many Nats fans.
You know, when you're sitting in the hotel on the road and it's 2 in the afternoon and you're bored and you can't wait to get to the ballpark, or when you're on the bus coming back from the airport at 4 in the morning, that's a long ride from Dulles downtown. You kind of forget about that stuff. You know, some of that goes away. And then every once in a while, the fans will remind you that they like what you're doing, and there's a relationship there. And I've told so many people today, thanks for having me in your living room. You know, you probably get some of that too, where, you know, people are inviting you into their house and you're spending time with them and talking about this great game. It's been great, very gratifying. And thanks for recognizing that, because you don't want to brag about it or anything, but when the fans kind of come out of the woodwork and say those things to you, it really is a great feeling.
What are you going to hold on to most this last year?
I'm going to look around every day, whether it's our ballpark or whether it's Wrigley Field or Citi Field or Philadelphia, places where sometimes you enjoy going there and sometimes when you get your brains beat out, you don't enjoy going there. But I'm going to really look around this year and, you know, try to smell the coffee, as they say, or whatever, and appreciate every single day I have left. It's crazy to think that this is 42 years in Major League Baseball for me. I remember opening day at Dodger Stadium back in 1984 like it was yesterday, my first game ever. So I'm really going to try to take that approach and look around and really appreciate it this year.
All right, all the best.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks again.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.